Greetings, family. My name's Pyratio. Welcome to another captivating voyage through the intricate trapezy of family equations. Uh, my goal today is to talk to you about some of the problems facing us as parents and the actions we can take to turn these problems around to our advantage, not only in the months but years ahead, simply by understanding the maths behind what we call parenting. Yeah? Now, families today are under increasing pressures due to economic and social well being. Our children are facing increasing pressures in schools to meet unrealistic targets within a given time. Many of us as parents are experiencing this. Now, as stewards of the future generation, we often find ourselves reacting to the tempestuous winds of circumstances rather than chanting or charting our course with purpose. So today, we want to embark on a quest to unravel each thread of this intricate fabric, offering an array of initiatives, innovative strategies to navigate these turbulent waters with finesse and poise. Now, in all walks of life, we come across problems which require a solution. Our minds are daily applying formulas to problems, whether we are conscious of the fact or not. Now, in a world ever changing where challenges abound, our mission today is to illuminate the path towards a brighter future with a keen grasp of the mathematical underpinnings of parenting. So we aim to navigate the stormy waters of contemporary family life and emerge victorious. That's what we all want. The modern family is a nexus of love and relationships. It stands at a crossroad of economic and social challenges. Our children, who are the seeds of our hope, face a tumultuous educational landscape where the pursuit of unrealistic benchmarks can weigh heavily upon their tender shoulders. Where am I going with this, family? Where am I going with this? Well, I want to take you on a little journey before I throw the equation at you. So I want you to kind of visualize where I'm going with this. So work with me on this one. All right. Now, for those who navigate the journey of parenting solo, the struggle is very real indeed. The task of nurturing well mannered, compassionate children, eager to learn and yet not rushing through childhood, is akin to solving an intricate equation. Trust me on this one. The path may sometimes seem obscured, distant, and almost attainable. But fret not, for within the realms of numbers, we shall uncover the secret to success. Now, often when I broach this subject, there are those who spring to defense, asserting that not all families fit the mold that I describe. Now, to this, I offer a simple clarification. I address those who find themselves at crossroads, grappling with challenges in education, at home, or both. If you, my humble listener, have found a formula that works harmoniously, I beckon you to share your wisdom as a beacon of hope for those in need. All right? Now, observing the signs for the number of children struggling in school, faltering in exams, or facing disciplinary measures speaks volumes about the hurdles we must surmount. Make no mistake. A chorus of young lives, labeled and boxed by various conditions, echoes the existence of a problem that beckons our attention. Now, amidst these trials, we encounter parents who grapple by despair. They are gripped by despair, wrestle with sleepless nights, haunted by their children's struggles. I know this because I work with parents. I work with students. I lecture students. I'm a mathematical investigator. So I understand the struggle. I'm also a parent. I also go to school. I was also in this school system. So I understand all of the struggles. But I want the parents to pause for a moment. You are not a machine. Just as your children seek solace and understanding, so do we as adults when faced with this challenge. Now, this is why we shall tread the path of practicality, unveiling steps to transform uncertainty into a wellspring of nurturing and encouragement, a place where parents and children thrive, where the equation is family resonates with harmony. Right. So now we are getting to the nitty gritty. The family structure. Now, an intricate dance of roles, an equation that defies uniformity. No two families are identical, and the potential for productive unity lies within the diverse configurations. Now, even in the absence of one component, families preserve and flourish, adapting to the unique morning that dawns upon each household. So, what is the family equation? Well, behind the family equation is as follows: MF squared by trauma is equal to child squared by school and environment. So that's MF squared by T is equal to C squared by S and E. F is father, M is mother. So mother and father squared by trauma, because when they get together, they bring a lot of baggage into a relationship. Together, they create a child. That child is squared by school and environment. So the formula that we have is MF squared by T is equal to C squared by S and E. So let's break that down. So F, the father, the resolute in respect and love, teacher and mentor, a presence both guiding and nurturing. A father's role, like an unsolved theorem, is ever evolving and essential. That is the F in the equation, the father. The mother. Now, the mother, complex and multifaceted, a protector, provider, and confidant. Amid her chores and potential career, she weaves the thread that forms the fabric of family life. Giving you a general breakdown, goes deeper. I'm giving you a general breakdown of each component. And both of those units, father and mother, are squared by trauma. It's baggage they bring to the relationship that they haven't solved. I call it baggage, it's just a terminology. Issues, deep rooted problems that haven't been solved. Child. What's a child's role? Well, a child is a radiant star fueled by the love that surrounds them. They complete the equation in their growth, evolving into adults of promise and with hearts aglow. So what about the S? Well, the S is school. The school plays a critical role in the family equation, serving as a place of academic learning. Teachers are tasked with providing relevant and valuable knowledge as well as essential life skills, tailored to the level of the listener. Similar to other components, the school's role is vital in shaping a well rounded individual within and outside the family circle. All right? That is the school. Let me repeat that again. The school plays a crucial role in the family equation, serving as a place of academic learning. Teachers are tasked with providing relevant and valuable knowledge as well as essential life skills tailored to what? To the level of the listener. Similar to other components, the school's role is vital in shaping a well rounded individual within and outside the family circle. And what about the E? Well, the E is the environment, a backdrop that molds and shapes a theatre where our lives unfold. The aim of the game here is the fact that we have the components and what their roles are supposedly. And the roles go a lot deeper than that. But for time's sake, I'm just giving you what generally they are there to do. Okay? So let me just repeat that again. F m squared by t is equal to c squared by s and e. Father and mother squared by trauma is equal to child squared by school and environment. Now, once we have this formula, this equation, game on. Because now we can start measuring stuff. Because if every component has their role and their duty, yes, in that equation, you can always see what one component is doing or not doing, depending on what is happening. Earlier, I mentioned about not about a normal family. So this formula doesn't fit every family. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Now, um, as I mentioned, single parents navigating uncharted territories stand as a testimony to human resilience. The role of both mother and father may rest upon one set of shoulders. And that's a daunting responsibility. And yet, let us not forget, the echoes of absence lingers. A single parent's love is formidable, but the absence of the opposite gender leaves a void yearning to be filled. So let us not falter, for it's our duty to expose our children to worthy role models, not mere names, but examples of virtue, kindness, and strength. Young boys need men to emulate, while daughters deserve a male presence to shape their understanding of love and respect. Now, single fathers, know this advice applies to you too. In your solitude, you are not exempt from the need for balanced influence. A father's wisdom, just as a mother's, uh, just as a mother shapes a children's view of the world, both influences are required. So it's really important that we understand the dynamics. But the key to this formula, this equation, is simple. It's to you're able for with each component, if you know what their role is, you can then measure their role with what they're actually doing to understand if that component is working. Just like in a computer, when a component malfunctions, it has a bit of a domino effect and causes other issues. Well, the same with the family equation. You're able to measure to see which components are not doing their job. Now, if mother and father are doing their job, and their job is to make sure, for example, that their child is able to go to school and the child is equipped for school and that sort of stuff, then the school needs to be doing their job. But you will find components in this equation will want to hide. So they're always looking for a component that's not doing their job so that they can apportion the blame. So, family, in a world of diverse equations, we find unity in our shared purpose and pursuit of thriving families. As the sun sets on this journey, let us reflect upon the formula we wield. Do they nurture and power, or must we re-collaborate for the greater good? So what formula, what equation are you using behind your family? And if you don't have one, try this one. FM squared is equal to C squared by school and environment. Now, as we close our chapter today, I beseech you to evaluate your equation or your equation. Embrace your role and stand hand in hand with your children. You're part of the equation. So are you meeting what you're supposed to be doing? The future is within our grasp, and the responsibility lies not in abstract forces, but within our own hearts and actions. For the children, our future, our legacy, they beckon us to awaken, to assume the mantle of responsible guardians. So let us heed their call, for every digit counts in the equation of a family. Thank you for joining me on this voyage of discovery. Until we meet again, remember, the family equation is a journey, a science, an art, and above all, a testament to the power of love. My name's Pi Ratio. Until next time.